Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter in geography, chapter agriculture. Agriculture is an important primary sector activity. Primary sector activity means when human beings interact with nature and produce goods, it is known as primary sector activity. Normally, agriculture, fishing, forestry, these are included in the primary sector. Now, why agriculture is very important for a country like India? The first importance is it provides food. Agriculture provides food grain to the large population, different food, vegetable, grains, agriculture, oil seeds, all are being produced or given by agriculture sector. So agriculture plays a very important role. For a country like India where the population is 130 crore population. So it is very important that our agriculture should work properly. It should provide food grain to a large population. It is not possible to import large amount of food grains from other countries. So agriculture is important for food supply. Next, it give raw material to industries. Sugar industry totally depend on agriculture for raw material, sugarcane, jute industry, cotton textile. So there are certain large number of industries which depends upon agriculture for their raw material. So this is also one important thing, that agriculture provide raw material to industry. It can be vice versa also. Because of agriculture, industries are working, because industries are providing basic goods like tools. Electric pump set, this water supply pipes, these things industry is given to agriculture sector. Next is employment. Gradually the share of primary sector in employment is reducing, but still more than 50% of India's population, workforce, is dependent on agriculture. That means around more than 50% of the people are still working in agriculture sector. So it is an important source of employment. So these are the major importance of agriculture. Next is types of farming. There are different types of farming which are practiced in India, and the change in the cultivation process, the method which is changing day by day. Earlier people were doing farming by this method, now they are doing by this method. They were using these kind of tools, now they are using modern tools. So with the time, cultivation or farming also changes. Now this change depends on three major things. First, physical environment. From place to place environment changes, and similarly the farming practices also. It is not farming is not same in Jammu Kashmir and Tamil Nadu. It depends on environment. It is not same in Rajasthan, Jaisalmer, Bardmer, Jodhpur, desert region, and in Meghalaya. Cherrapunji Massindram will be having different kind of such practices, or West Bengal will be having a different kind of farming practices. Second, technology. Many times you must have heard people saying in Punjab they are using such machines which the people of other state cannot even imagine. They are having such sophisticated machines. So this depends on technology. The area USA, they are using far more advanced machines, yeah, sophisticated machines, but we are not using in Udaipur. So with technology also the farming methods change. The areas, regions of the world where technology is advanced, they are using some other method, and in the backward regions of the world, they are using some other methods. Next is socio-cultural practices. The society overall also affect the farming practices. Yeah, culture also affect region to region. The socio-culture environment varies, and this also affect the farming method. That means the society to a certain extent affect the economic activity, and agriculture is also one important economic activity. Clear? Now, coming to the first type of agriculture, first kind of farming, that is primitive subsistence farming. The word primitive means old, traditional. Subsistence word means for survival, for maintaining the minimum quality of life. In Hindi it is called Jeevan Nirvah, for survival of a person, get minimum money for survival. For that kind it is used. So, commonly in previous classes you must have read about the word shifting agriculture, slash and burn agriculture, zoom agriculture. The meaning is same, primitive subsistence farming. It is practiced on small patches of land in a big forest in a particular part. Suppose a farmer started farming here. So, in a small area only he can do farming, because he will be doing it with the help of primitive tools. Big tractors, harvesters, threshers he is not using. Primitive tools made up of wood, metal, etc. they are using. Second, it depends on monsoon. They are not having tube wells or proper canal irrigation or tank irrigation. They depend on monsoon. And next is natural fertility of soil. They are not having very good fertilizers they are using. So, on a small patch of land the farmer is doing farming with the help of traditional tools, not very sophisticated tools, with the help of family labor, and on natural factor only he is depending. That means if the soil loses its fertility, this farmer will shift to some other place, he will start farming here. It is not necessary that he will always be doing the farming on the same piece of land. That's why it is known as shifting agriculture. This kind of agriculture is banned in India, it is not legal. During the British period only it was banned. But still in some areas of northeastern India, it is practiced. Northeastern India, it is still practiced. In a mountainous area where dense forests are there only this kind of agriculture still. It is known as slash and burn. A farmer who is willing to cultivate this piece of land, that means first he will cut all the trees, burn the things, and then he can start cultivation. So it is known as slash and burn agriculture also. And it is not done on permanent basis. 2-3 years he will do farming, then he will shift to some other place. So he is not worried about the quality of soil also. That's why government has banned this kind of agriculture. There are various names also by which this kind of farming is known as. It is known as zooming in northeastern India. It is known as milpa in Mexico and Central America, conuco in Venezuela, roca in Brazil. So there are different names also given to this kind of farming, and it is given in your NCERT book also in a paragraph. 2 years back in this NTSC exam, this question was there, match the following. What are the different names by which this agriculture is known as? So there were 2-3 names were given, the name of the 2-3 areas was also given. This was match the following. Clear?